Hi, my name is Terry, and I had the greatest idea on the way home today. You can hear Christina Connors in the background with The Soulful Forest, sung by Christina Connors and written by David Friedman. But I'm going to turn it off because I can't do two things at once. Okay, so I'm very excited. I just got home from the school, second and third graders again. This was my great idea. Stay with me for a second. I'll tell you in just a second. You have to listen to the other stuff first. Okay, so this is the way it works. You go into the second grade classroom or the third grade classroom. The first thing you do is you have them listen to the song because kids love songs. They just love it. And then the thing goes on because every school now has a whiteboard, which is where you can place stuff on. There's no such thing as a blackboard anymore. Did you know that? No chalk, nothing. You don't get to clap the erasers. Okay, so you just plug in your flash drive and you get to do fun things. So we listen to the song first, and then that sort of piques their interest. And then I tell them all about the Soulful Forest and how we created this amazing place and how you get into it and stuff. And then I ask them if they want to hear the book. And because they're second and third graders, they say yes. You know, if they were older, they'd be like, no, we don't care. So then we read the whole book. And at the end of the book, we ask a couple of questions. The first question we ask is, did you notice what happened to Max? Why did that happen to Max? He went from fearful and freaking out and going crazy, and then he ended up like this. What happened along the way? And they always come up with the right answer. One kid last week didn't. He said it was because of the food. But I told that kid, you're wrong. He stopped crying by the time I left. Don't get too upset. So this is why I'm not a teacher. So they said it's because he decided to build a relationship and he gave it a chance and he made choices. And then the second group of questions that we ask is we ask about Miriam. So here's this little girl. She arrives, she moves in next door, and she is greeted by a dog who's freaking out at her. She had a lot of choices at the moment. She could have said, your dog is mean, and run back to her house and said, I don't want to be friends with you. And she could have said, you know what, that's the breaks, that's how it goes. So three people, two people and one dog, made choices, and that changed the whole story. So when we talk to them about those choices, that they could have been inclusive or exclusive, I ask them, do you want to be part of the solution or do you want to be part of the problem? And because they're second and third graders, I go, they want to be part of the solution. Fourth graders be like, I want to be part of the problem. That's why we stick with the second and third grade. Okay, and so then I say to them, the inclusion revolution. Do you want to be part of the inclusion revolution? And again, they say yes. And I tell them, then you get to be captains of kindness. But captains of kindness, there's a duty roster and there's things you got to do. Do you want to go through the training? And they say yes. And we go through the inclusion revolution training. And there are 7 things they have to do to become officially captains of kindness. And then at the end of it, after they've agreed that they're going to do all of those things, we say, congratulations, you're now the captain of kindness. And in this little booklet, we've got this diploma. They get a certificate to show that they are a captain of kindness. And at the very end of this book is a great story about a kid named Spencer. It's a little boy, an actual little boy. He lives in Florida. His mom and his grandma are all about kindness. And he's got this great story that he tells. And the teachers really like this because when I leave them with this book, there's a writing opportunity for the kids. And then there's lots of things to color in here. So then we end up listening to the story, or we end up listening to the music again, and then we have a graduation ceremony. And when they have the graduation ceremony, they have this really cool thing. I can't tell you because it's secret. You have to go through the training, it's secret. But my sister made it up and she's brilliant, so it's really cool. So they have this special salute for being captains of kindness, and they also get their booklet. And this is the thing you have to know about kids. Never give them the dog, the book. Don't give them anything until you're done. Until you're done with their attention span, because you've lost them. You've lost the crowd. So what they do is they line up, and this is real. I'm having a blast with this. I give them their booklet. They do their special salute, which I can't show you because it's secret. You got to go through the training. And then they get the sticker. We were going to give them pins, but they said that the pins were going to be kind of a problem. Where are my stickers? Anyway, they get a sticker and they do this special salute. And I say, congratulations, you're a captain of kindness, and you will be a captain of kindness for the rest of your life. Okay, I'm getting to the part where we have a really good idea that I had on the way home. When we leave the classroom, teachers love this because we give them a copy of the book. And we give them this mascot, and this mascot sits on the teacher's desk, and it reminds kids that they have choices every single day, that they can growl and be mean and snappy, or that they can open their mind and and create a new story, create the story of loving kindness. And so we leave them with, and they seem to like that. And then we also give them this big old coloring sheet. So they're very, you know, the teachers are like, oh, good, you're giving us stuff to do this afternoon. This is a wonderful thing. So this whole thing takes about 45 minutes. And on my way home today, I'm exhausted and excited, and it's great. It's also kind of expensive. So we'll get into that in a minute. But if you are a grandma, or if you're retired, or if you're just a mom or a dad or whatever, and you love this idea, I have to tell you, it's a lot of fun. I will prepare you. I will give you materials. And if you live in Florida, if you live in California, I would love for the Captain of Kindness Inclusion Revolution to go all over the country. So email me, private message me, call me, whatever, come to my house. If this is something you'd like to do, believe me, it's scary. Like, I need medication because the Imodium and those big horse tranquilizers, because I can't, it's really hard. So, but anyway, so if you want to do that, that's awesome. And then I'm also going to ask, I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this. I'm going to ask if you would like to be a sponsor of this, if you would like to sponsor a classroom. We've got Southbury Printing Company always gives me, they're so good. They're so good. They give me wonderful deals and they help me out. But each one of these books is like $1. And then the stickers and it's not cheap. So there's going to be a thing you can click onto, and it's going to be 3 choices. You can choose to donate $30, because there's usually about 30 kids in a group, and so 30 books. And if you wanted, that would be great. There's also a $50 donation, and if you do the $50, that takes care of everything. You know, like we're able to get the stickers and but whatever you're comfortable with. There's also, I put in a $5 thing, and that's for my medication. You know, because Imodium and the big horse-sized tranquilizers. I'm not even kidding. I did put a $5 thing. And then there's another amount. The other amount, if you want to, do 10 classrooms, that'd be fine. And if you do 10 classrooms, then you get this awesome poster, which I'll send to you. I've never done such a thing before. This is so fun. I feel like I'm doing an infomercial. But I love this project. I'm having a great time with it. I want to get it out there, and I don't mind spending the money on it. Believe me, it's fine. But if you want to contribute to it, if you want to sponsor a classroom, so that I can go in there and kind of do my thing. I'm learning every week. I'm having a great time. The kids are responding. The best part is when I leave the room, all of the kids are sitting down there, they're coloring in their book, and they're remembering the 7 things they have to do to be a captain of kindness. And for example, one of them is, being a captain of kindness is a special mission. No touching in anger or without permission. And then they can color the little things. And we're reiterating, we're supporting teachers. Teachers love it. We're reinforcing the lessons that they're already doing. And it's really a nice way to love teachers, love your community. And if it's something that you want to participate in, whether it's sponsoring a classroom or being the captain of kindness and going into, that would be awesome too. So I'll put the thing up there, and you let me know. It's exhausting and exciting, and I will tell you, we're pushing back on some of the meanness that kids are exposed to, and we're moving forward with inclusion and kindness, and that's what we got to do. And so work with me, and let me know if you want to go into classrooms. I'm having a great time. And if you just the $5 for the medication, that would be awesome. Thanks.